This year, for Father's Day, my wife took me to a local air show in Olympia, Washington. I brought along my little camcorder in hopes of filming some of my favorite airplanes, the fighters and bombers of World War II. Because of the weather that day, overcast and lots of wind, the lighting is a little bright and the audio keeps catching the wind, but that's not what this is all about. As I was filming the bombers you see here, the B-17 Flying Fortress, the B-25 Mitchell, and the B-24 Liberator, I met a family who had given a very unique Father's Day gift to one of their members. Riding in the B-24 Liberator was 88-year-old Aner Buswell. His family had provided him the ride as a gift. What made this gift so special was that this was Mr. Buswell's first flight in a B-24 Liberator in over 60 years. Mr. Buswell, his family told me, had piloted B-24s in World War II. I quickly asked if he would allow me to interview him and was very excited when he said yes. He pointed out that on the side of the plane he was riding in was listed the names of all the B-24s and crew members who were lost in World War II. One of those was one of his former planes, the little Joe Toddy. I didn't exactly have questions planned, but I wanted to get this unique experience and this living hero on film. What follows is the raw footage of my interviewing Aner Buswell, a B-24 Liberator pilot who flew 44 bombing missions in the South Pacific during World War II. Why don't you introduce yourself for me?
Me, Aner Buswell.
And you used to fly B-24s?
I flew B-24s, South Pacific.
When did you fly them?
In 1943 to 1945.
And how many missions did you fly?
44.
You were a pilot, right?
I was a pilot.
So you flew the
Little Joe Toddy.
Number 307? And you flew 44 missions in that plane?
Not that, with several. I've flown the airplane.
Right.
We flew several different airplanes when I was overseas, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
44 missions altogether?
Yeah.
During my research on the little Joe Toddy, I discovered that she had been shot down on November 11th, 1944. Mr. Buswell was not flying her that day. She took 5 of her crew down with her, Lieutenants Harry Elgie, Al Klein, and Marty Roth, Tech Sergeant Don Kabish, and Staff Sergeant Brad Galbraith. The survivors of the flight spent a month running from the Japanese and hiding in an Australian submarine before they made it back safely. And this was your first flight in how many years?
60 years.
60 years. And love it?
A ride.
Well, but still, you loved being up in it?
Oh yeah, yeah, it was interesting.
It was interesting?
The old whistling outhouse.
How many different planes did you fly in?
I don't know, probably a dozen.
Dozen of them?
Or more.
And what got you into the Air Corps in the first place?
Well, I didn't want to get in the ground pounders. Is that as good as any?
As good as it's amazing to meet you, and it's an honor.
Well, Eric, it's just one of those things. If you go through an era, you know, and still alive. So.
And just for the camera, how old are you?
Last month I was 88.
88 years old.
Yep. Good shape.
Good, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Did they let you touch the stick up in there?
No, I didn't get up front because it was too hard to climb up. I got a bad knee and climbing up in the hole.
Not as easy as it used to, huh?
Huh?
It's not as easy as it used to.
No.
All right, well, it is a pleasure to meet you, sir.